Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. Today we'll keep going with Orzammar, although I think we're almost ready to enter the Deep Roads. We'll see how far towards that we get today. But before we do that, there are a couple of other things I want to get done. Okay, we're going to head towards the Deep Roads, but I don't plan on actually going in them yet. There's something I want to see if it happens near the entrance.
Stranger, have you seen a Grey Warden hereabouts? I hear tell that he, or was that she, you understand this was several flagons ago, was setting out to search for Branka on the Prince's own orders.
I am the Grey Warden, and that would be she.
Well, if you're the best they got, then standards must have fallen way down. But I suppose that would account for an elf being down here. Say, could I ask you a favor?
Why not? Everyone else does.
Name's Oghren. And if you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Branka, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her.
And what do you want in return?
I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
Sounds like a deal.
You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caridin built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Taig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caridin's cross. No one's seen that Taig for 500 years.
Balin gave me a map. I can get to Caridin's Cross.
If Balin managed to find it, that's only because he's got dozens of warriors he can send to search night and day. If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Alright, here we have Oghren. I'm going to replace Shale. And we'll take Oghren with us for a bit. So, this is the... I was going to say the last companion. Not technically true. There is one other companion we can get. It's the kind of secret companion I keep alluding to. But Oghren is certainly the last of the main cast that we can recruit. So, before we head into the Deep Roads, I'm going to finish up some tasks we've got around Orzammar and on the surface. So, let us get out of here. Okay, here we are at the world map. It is nice to see that Orzammar has a fast travel point now. But we are going to start off in the party camp, actually. So let's head there. And now I'm probably going to cut for a little bit. I just want to go through everyone's equipment and get rid of any items I don't need. Not that I've got a lot here, plus I also want to equip Oghren. So I will see you in a minute. Okay, so I've been through my inventory. It's a lot emptier now. 41 out of 125. Let us go through, though, and clear out the... gifts that I haven't given anyone. So for a start, let's start with Oghren, because a lot of the ones we've been holding on to are for Oghren. If you couldn't tell from his introduction, Oghren likes booze. He's pretty easy to please, so we will just give him all the booze we've got. The only bit of alcohol that he that actually isn't a gift for him is wine, which is a gift for Wynne. We don't have any right now, but wine can be bought off quite a few merchants. But anyway, let's just start gifting him these stuff.
My ancestors, this is a wonderful gift.
Not those. I think that is for him.
That looks fine.
Yep.
Indeed.
That one is.
That looks fine indeed.
That one
That
is.
looks fine indeed.
That one is. Okay, that's everything for Oghren. Now these other ones, some are for. Do I have anything for one? I don't think so. No. Nothing for Zevran. Liliana, the symbol of Andraste.
Oh, how dear.
She's already at max, so that didn't give me anything. Did get my inventory though, which is always nice. Morrigan, I believe the golden mirror is hers.
What have you there? A mirror? You could not know it, but I possessed something very similar long ago. I stole such a mirror from a village, and Flemeth was enraged at my carelessness. She destroyed it, much to my dismay. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a gift, Morrigan.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift, not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful, truly.
Right, let's keep giving out gifts. There's a few more here. I'm pretty sure this is for Morrigan as well. Let's have a look.
Interesting.
Okay, that only gave me +1, so maybe that wasn't a Morrigan one. She typically does like the jewellery though. I know the Black Runestone is for Alistair, so let's give that to him.
Is that for me?
There we go.
Really?
Okay, I looked it up. That ring we gave Morrigan, that is actually just a generic gift you can give to anyone. It's not for anyone in particular. However, Wynne does appreciate the Search for the True Prophet. It's a book, so we'll give that to her.
Marvelous.
That takes her to almost maximum. The Golden Amulet, I'm pretty sure, is for Morrigan. That one.
A fine gift.
+3 because
You have
she's
my
now
thanks.
at maximum approval. These two here are both generic. You can give them to anyone. I'm just going to give them to Ogren because I assume he's at the lowest approval. Although already at +50 because we had all those gifts just waiting for him. So let's do that.
It'll do. Sure.
And that. There we go. Just get them out of my inventory. Perfect. Now my bag is feeling a lot lighter, so I'm quite happy with that. Alright, so that was a lot of stats. What I want to do now is go talk to Ogren. Oh, by the way, this is Schmooples. This is the nug that we gifted Liliana. So there we go, Schmooples the nug. Now let's talk to Ogren.
Stop waste chat.
That is a pity. I thought we could probably get his quest now, but I'm guessing he's focused so much on the Branka quest that he won't talk to us until we have finished in Orzammar. That's okay though. There's some other stuff we can do, so let's head out and get stuck in. Now I'm going to take some odd party members with me. I'm going to take these two. And then I'll take a rogue, so we'll take Zephyrin. Okay, let us start at the Circle Tower. I forget, you can fast travel directly to the tower. That's fine. Actually be curious to see with these two if I can do this or if I need to wait till I find some enemies. So I need to look at Morrigan's spells. I gave her improved the level of several of my characters off screen, gave them some new spells. Morrigan I gave Fireball, so let us get rid of Frost Weapons and stick Fireball down there. Right, Wynne.
My friend. Command me.
Alright, there's Grease Fire. So, if you lay some grease, set it on fire, it lights up. And now, for a bonus spell combination, we can also do this with Blizzard.
This should be easy enough.
You can put it out, which is quite cool. Alright, so there's two spell combinations. Let's actually have a look at our codex. Don't know why I forgot where the codex was. Anyway, for a start, we got Ogren, so new character. I'm not saying I should be your first pick for a dance partner at the inaugural ball, but in the deep roads, I'm your man. Ogren of House Condrat was once a promising member of the warrior caste. His house was not especially high ranked, but many of its members, Ogren included, had won notable victories in the provings and were considered to be rising in prestige. When a Smith caste family of plenty of money but no political connections offered their daughter in marriage, his family accepted the match, and then everything changed. His wife Branka was named a paragon for her achievements. All of House Condrat joined her newly made noble House Branka, and vanished with her into the deep roads. As time passed and it became more and more clear that Oghren had been abandoned, he became the butt of the jokes around Orzammar. He took to drink, which didn't especially help. Drunk and humiliated, he challenged another warrior to a proving over an insult and killed him. The match was meant to be fought to first blood. As a punishment, he was stripped of his house and barred from bearing arms. The only fate worse for a warrior than exile. Oghren enjoys challenging his palate with alcohols of ever-increasing rarity, potency, and outright lethality. This has afforded him no benefit whatsoever. Yeah, we only got so much information in Oghren's Codex entry because we're at relatively high approval after giving him all those gifts. I'm sure you wouldn't hear about this stuff if he was at lower approval. Anyway, let's have a look at the notes. We got a correspondence interrupter since I last checked, that's fine. And spell combinations. We're only missing one now. So we got Grease Fire. Most forms of grease, magical or otherwise, are highly flammable. When grease comes into contact with an open flame, it ignites, resulting in a sea of burning grease that is deadly to any creature passing through it. Once the grease is burned up, the fire subsides. Unless you do Flame Quencher. A grease fire is notoriously hard to extinguish, usually burning until it runs out of fuel. However, a mage can suppress the flames of a grease fire by lowering the temperature of the surrounding air. The bitterly cold winter winds of a blizzard spell will freeze the grease itself, causing the fire to sputter and die. Perfect. So, like I say, just one spell combination left. It's awesome. We don't quite have the spells for it yet, though. I think we're one level away from getting the spell for it. Because Morrigan is pretty close to getting it. Alright, for now, let us head over to the Circle Tower.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower? Off we go then.
Okay, two things we want to do here. First, talk to Enchanter Irving.
You went above and beyond the call of duty for the Circle. You have done us proud.
Dagna of Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
I don't think she minds. She still wants to learn, though.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
She is willing to give up caste and clan for this.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Thank you.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
Perhaps, but it was her choice to make.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Forgive me, I must take my
wish you
leave.
well. No, you will always be welcome here.
Alright, now there is actually another quest we have to do in the Circle, so let us do that. Unfortunately, we need to go through the tower because it's not on the first floor.
Why do you treat others in this way? I owe you no explanation. There is no writing on my forehead that says, "Please, guide me."
You are traveling with these people. It behooves you to be civil.
You were too transparent, old woman. Do not bring up our companions when all you wish is for me to be civil to you. I am not one of your Circle apprentices, to hang on your every word. I am not Alistair, who sees in you a surrogate mother.
No, it is obvious you are nothing like Alistair.
Take your lectures elsewhere. They mean nothing to me.
It's interesting. Don't normally get the chance to hear the banter between Wynne and Morrigan, because it's very rare that I'd ever have two mages in the same party. Well, in this case I have three mages in the same party. But it just means I'd never have Wynne and Morrigan together. It's also why I don't tend to use Morrigan. I really like her as a character, but Wynne is just more useful with her revival spell and her healing, so I tend to take her instead. Anyway, the person we're looking for, I just passed them. They're in this room. Godwin, the mage who was hiding in the cupboard during the attack.
Oh, it's you! You saved the circle. I'd kiss your feet if you didn't look as though you'd kill me if I did that. You'll settle for a handshake, won't you? Maybe a kiss on the forehead, eh?
Your name is Godwin. I met a dwarf who mentioned you.
Rogek? Well, he's a personal friend, and sometimes we, correspond. Did he, have anything for me?
Lyrium, but I bought it, so you're dealing with me now.
Yes, yes. I'll take it off your hands right now. What about 50 sovereigns? That's a good price, no?
It wasn't easy getting here. 75.
Look, I have 65 sovereigns and this dagger I stumbled upon in the tower. Will that do?
Very nice. Here's your lyrium.
Done and done. You have your gold, and I have my lyrium. Everyone's happy. Out of curiosity, do you know why this lyrium took so long to get here?
There is trouble in Orzammar, and they're keeping people out.
Dwarves and their politics. Always causing trouble. How is the situation now?
I think the unrest will continue for some time.
Ah, I see. Well, I just wanted to know if I should expect another late delivery.
You'd have to ask Rogek.
I suppose you don't have much invested in our little operation. No matter. I've got this shipment. No point worrying about the next. Goodbye, then.
Okay, awesome. Yes, so Godwin is the one buying the lyrium off the dwarves. Illegally, I should add. But that's fine. Made a tidy profit off it. Let us head back through the tower. And this was the last thing we had to do on the surface for now, so we'll head back into Orzammar. Tidy off these quests, and then I think we can head straight into the deep roads after that. Although I will say I am not taking both Morrigan and Wynne with me into the deep roads. I'll replace one of them with a warrior. And I think we both know which one I'm replacing. Because again, much as I like Morrigan, Wynne just has more useful spells. Okay, first things first, let's go find Dagna, who's right here.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
First Enchanter Irving accepted you for study.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
Nothing. The mages need every ally they can get.
Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Cool. Done. Alright, and then Rogek, who is in Dusttown.
Well, if it isn't my new best friend. You make it to the tower yet?
Package delivered, as promised.
Excellent. I must say I wasn't sure I'd see you back here. Now, that was 10 sovereigns we agreed to, right?
Let's try Intimidate, because I still need to get my Intimidate achievement.
Just testing.
There we go.
If you weren't paying attention, I know you didn't need the coin, right?
Oh, and speaking of that achievement, there we go. That was the last one I needed to do for it. So let's have a look. Menacing. Succeeded 10 difficult Intimidate attempts. Sweet. Done. Okay. Now with that done, I think our business in Orzammar has concluded for now, so we shall go to the deep roads. Before we do though, I will change my party before I forget. Sorry Morrigan, and I am going to take Oghren with us. I did outfit Oregon, new armor, new weapons, so he should be good to go. Hopefully he performs alright, but this at least gives us a chance to use him for a little bit Despite him forcing himself on you at the start of the Deep Roads area, you don't actually have to take him through most of the Deep Roads. There is a point where he will force himself onto your party, but until then you can use whoever you want, really. Cool, and here we are. Okay, so we've already been to the Idukan Tig. If you did Harrowmount's quest instead, you didn't need to go there, and you can explore it, but the only thing to get there is the bag of limbs that we got earlier. So don't need to go back there. Instead, let's head straight to Caridin's Cross.
Caridin's Cross. I can't believe Balin actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig.
What's so important about Orton Tig?
It's the home of Caridin, the paragon who made the anvil. He was an Orton before he founded his own house, and even then, he spent most of his time in their Tig. Branka figured it was the best guess for where the anvil was located.
So, you know where to go from here?
Aye. Branka dug up some maps of the ancient empire. It's a little tough to tell with so much of it collapsed now, but near as I can figure, we're on the right path to Orton Tig.
Great, let's go.
I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
Okay. Hide Goon, that's not great.
Look what we have here. Some of Balin's new toadies. Let's show him who's king.
As always, take on the mage first. We'll just crush and prison that. Alright, there we go. Let's have a look at the road marker.
As you wish.
Translation of the plant reads, stand forever, guard the path. Okay. As always, just keeping an eye out for any codex entries. But for now, let's just follow the path.
Care to partake of Ogren? Yes.
Okay, did not take us long to find Darkspawn in the deep roads, but I guess that makes sense. And more are coming across that. Sweet. Well, this place is certainly crawling with them. Right. Oh, there is a tripwire, who someone is no doubt about to walk into.
Never know what hit him.
That someone is... Oh no. Walked right past it. Okay, fine. Be like that. But can you actually disarm, please?
Armed and dangerous, ready for action. You're mine. On your guard.
This should be easy enough. You must have vision.
Oh, Herlock Emissary. Don't like that. There we go. Crushing Prison works.
A little frantic. I can see why.
Okay, and he's down.
Got him. As you wish.
it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? No quarters!
Oh, and some more appeared behind me. That wasn't very nice. Okay.
Stay still! You're getting sloppy! Come now, defend yourself!
Okay. Finally, that's not all of them, but it's a lot of them. So let us do this. There we go, the blights. My dear Anika, I would not worry about the assembly. Let the nobles sit together and argue over whose house owns the grandest thaig. It keeps them from panicking, which they would surely do otherwise, and prevents them from making a greater nuisance of themselves. War is the business of warriors. I would say that the enemy's strategy seems to be changing, but they never appeared to have a strategy before, beyond destroying everything in their path. For weeks their numbers appeared to be dwindling. There was talk that perhaps we were getting close to wiping them out. We could not have been more wrong, for today we came upon the body of their main force. I cannot give words to it, Anika. I have never before seen so much death in one place. There were darkspawn beyond counting, and at the heart of the throng a great beast, as tall as the palace of Orzammar, with breath of fire, a paragon of darkspawn perhaps, for they seemed to pay it deference. They were leaving, marching towards the mine shafts which lead to the surface, but I knew when I beheld them that once they have devoured what lies above us, they will be back. From the letters of Paragon Idiukin. Alright. Okay, we need to go over the bridge, where there is still more darkspawn to fight. The deep roads are certainly living up to their reputation. Oh, trap right in front of me. Not you, you.
Watch out.
I'm just going to do these, let the others fight the darkspawn for now. That's all of them, I think, so we'll do that thing. Oh, Master Warden. I'm assuming that's for killing so many darkspawn. Check that out in a second.
This should be easy enough. Time for some fun!
Okay, there we go, done. Player profile. So, we got Master Warden, killed 500 darkspawn. There is still one more for killing 1,000. Although that can be across multiple playthroughs, as it says. So, yep, for now, that is awesome. Kind of amazing to think we've actually killed 500 darkspawn just with this character alone, though. And we're not done. So, there we go, do that. Oh, ogre, actually. Focus on the ogre, please. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, thank you when you are a lifesaver. There we go. He's down.
Only one shall stand. Let's get started. On it.
The Crosscut Drifters. Rogan cut a beautiful line down a minor vein today, twisting his support along the footwall like a backbone. He's got a gift for lagging. It's almost crystalline. I swear I could tap it and hear the stones sing. Non-standard by any inspector's measure, but that's the sodding point, isn't it? We're letting the stone take us where she wants, not gouging out highways so the palace can have another pantry. I suspect they will revoke our privileges at the next assembly sitting. I say good luck to them. They'll never find us to deliver the writ. They are afraid of the road we travel. We're close to a major strike. The stone, she's pulling us to something. And to the vents if I'll let the dwarves who deny their sense get in the way of it. From the Journal of Bruna, founding fellow Crosscut Drifters. That may not make a whole lot of sense right now, but I believe there's a couple more entries to that particular codex entry, which we'll find in this area. So for now, let's just keep exploring. Okay. Some more rubble over here, let's go check that out. That sounded like... Yep. I was actually thinking it was Deep Stalkers, not Shrieks, but, you know, close enough. Sweet, done. Okay, well I found an exit. But let's check the statue out. Orzammar History, Chapter 1. I might do this battle first and then we'll read about Orzammar history. Ah, Brontos. Okay. Ooh. Hey Bronto? No. Hey Bronto. Plus some genlocks, of course, naturally. Cool. Anything off these guys? Just a genlock. A little bit of money. Okay. Orzammar History, Chapter 1. The memories tell us that a kingdom once reached far beneath the mountains, and that the tigers were almost beyond counting. Kal Sharok was the capital then, home to all the noble houses, and Orzammar was simply the home of the miner and smith castes. It was with the Tevinter Imperium that things changed. Paragon Garal moved the seat of power to Orzammar to more closely oversee the trade that began with the surface. It seemed that our people were entering a new age of prosperity. The memories hold no explanations for the coming of the Darkspawn, only questions. At first they were rumours, noises in the deep roads, a lost traveller here and there. The warrior caste sent men to patrol the road, and thought the matter settled. We did not know that while we searched for them, they were engaged in a search of their own. Sleeping deep in the stone itself was the archdemon. They found him, and awakened him, and the blight began. The Darkspawn poured out of the deep roads like smoke, then, and the warrior caste struggled to hold them back. Countless tigers were lost in that first blight, but, as ever, in the worst moments of our need, a paragon arose. Paragon Idukan led the defences of Orzammar, and the Dark Horde was beaten back. The cost of victory, however, was great. Much of the deep roads was sealed to hold back the Darkspawn, cutting off tigers and even whole cities forever. Orzammar is a kingdom, as told by Shaper Zebor. Cool. Interesting. Okay. For now, we'll keep walking the deep roads. Not sure why they're running away from me. Okay. I guess it's fitting they're called genlock runners anyway. I'm not going to chase after them though. We'll get to them eventually.
Let's get started.
Okay, there's some ahead of me, there's some down the side passage. Not entirely sure where to go first. Let's go straight ahead for now. That looks like a trap.
As you wish. You had it coming. You're mine. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Oh, Herlock Emissary. Okay, never mind. Okay, Death Magic. Not a great start, but I guess we'll see how that goes. Sweet, took him out. Let's deal with these traps. Still someone else I'm missing? Oh, okay, that's fine. It does feel like the groups of enemies down here are much larger than they were in previous areas we visited. But I guess that thematically makes sense since there is a blight on the way.
This should be easy enough.
Okay, surely that's everyone. For now. There's some more
This
rubble.
should be easy enough.
That updated the codex entry we got. We found trouble alright. Rogan's Lyrium vein led right to the flank of the Darkspawn horde. From the look of their kit, the spawn were a week, maybe less, from breakthrough into the blasted new highway under Orzammar, and they'd be well behind any patrols. The stone knew. She knew, and she drew her chosen with a promise of all we could taste in our bones. If all goes well, losing this cavern will kill the Darkspawn's taste for digging, and Orzammar will never know it was at risk. We'll be a distant tremor, a ripple in the royal fountain. The charges are laid. We know it will work when we know the cost. The stone has shown us the way home. From the Journal of Brunar, Founding Fellow, Crosscut Drifters. Okay, let's keep going this way. Not entirely sure if we'll have to double back at some point to explore areas we're missing right now. But this will do for now. Oh, Glass Phylactery. I knew this was down here somewhere. Didn't know where, so I'm glad we found it early. This is the Revenant we're missing. I said earlier in Orzammar I thought that was the last one. I forgot there was one in the Deep Roads as well. There's no enemies nearby, so let's just do this now. Get this out of the way. There he goes. Okay, let us start with that. Russian prison. He resisted it, I think. That's annoying. Alright. Slightly unfortunate I hit Wynn with that, but that's fine. Sure, she's been hit with worse. Ooh, please don't die.
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
They really want to kill Oghren. I can't let that happen, so we'll heal him.
Right.
And it's down. Zevran got the killing blow. Sweet. These things are not nearly as impossible as they seemed when we were first fighting them, that's for sure. Take that. Codex updated. I think that's the last one. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Yep, we got them all. Awesome. Done. Right, let's keep going. Okay, so that looks like the exit. I'm not actually ready to go there yet, so let's head down the side passage. Small bloody sack.
Watch out.
And Darkspawn. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there's some deep stalkers. It's usually a pack of them though, so I'm slightly surprised it's just one. Okay.
On it. Right.
Also in a bag. Charming. And there's a leak hole trap. That would have been what Zevran spotted earlier. Oh, don't stand right in the middle of it, please. Okay, that's one way to summer, I guess. Now, like I said, they usually travel in packs, so this makes more sense. It's not saying much here, but I mean it's a pretty simple fight. They're not doing a lot of damage, there's just a lot of them to take out, so it's just taking a little time. But that one there, the Deep Stalker Matriarch, will be the boss, so this should be the last round. There we go. Awesome. And a level up to go with it. Nice. Okay, I need, I think 1 willpower, 2 and magic will do fine. Now I am going to take Curse of Mortality. Yeah. What I actually want is Death Cloud. Because Death Cloud is the last spell I need to do that last spell combination. so we'll keep working on that. And next level up, I'll have it, unless I find a tome before then, which I probably won't, because I'm not going to any merchants until we get out of the deep roads, probably. Okay, right. With the Deep Stalkers killed, a few more things. Here's another rubble pile, which I think updates a codex entry. If I remember correctly, there might be one more of these. Fools and renegades, the lot of them. We accept that there is a time for ordered and educated treasure hunting, but not when a foundation remains to be cut. What fortunes have they made? What houses have they elevated? The minor veins they have traced have satisfied neither this assembly nor their own gambler's thirst. Their actions can only grow more erratic and undisciplined, and while no incidents have been reported, they will eventually undermine the stability of a major passage. It is the opinion of this assembly that prospecting be restricted until we can be certain of the stability of the deep roads. These cross-cut drifters can find their fortune in a trade. Let animals burrow wherever their nose points them. Dwarves are meant to excavate by careful degrees. Yeah, Asunder, this codex entry got updated when we found the bag of, I think it was the bag with the bloody torso or something? Whatever it's called, that we found earlier in this floor. Okay, I think that's it for this side passage though, so let's head back. Yeah, there's still a bit more to explore in Caridin's Cross, so I'm not going to go to the exit right away. More Deep Stalkers. I'm sure he's not alone, so where are the rest of them? That answers the question, I guess. Any more? Maybe not. Maybe. We'll see. Here is a rune stone. That usually is a codex of some kind. That and increase that one. I'm not going to read it out because I don't know which bit I've already read. It is part of the issues I'm finding with trying to read everything, is that for some of them there are multiple places to get new information from them, and I don't know which bits I've read and which I haven't. So for now, we will keep going. And there's more. There's always more.
Let's get started. Time for some fun.
Another small bloody sack. Awesome. Before that, let's deal with these Deep Stalkers though. That throws a lot of them. Alright, now this sack has the head in a bag. Take that, and that gives us the quest Asunder. You have found the grisly remains of some kind of fade beast, one that may have intentionally dismembered itself. Comparing the notes suggests the carving was done in the deep roads near Caridin's Cross. Yep, so we'll deal with Asunder shortly. Before then, let us keep exploring. Okay, that is back near where we started. I think that is almost everything in this area, actually. I will double check that. Because there are, I know, several more things that we need to get in this area before leaving. So there's probably a few side areas I've missed, so I will be back once I have found them. Alrighty, I have found an area I missed, so let's come in here and hopefully this has what I'm looking for. I know there are a couple of things I'm missing, it's not just one, so let's see what's in here. Some genlocks, including an emissary. Crushing prison immediately, thank you. Shriek as well, awesome, just my luck. Sweet. Done. There are still some more enemies ahead. We'll see if they make themselves known.
As you like.
What shall I do? This should be easy enough.
Ah, Topsider's Honor. That is one of the things I wanted. Let's have a look at the Codex entry. The fool has been following us for 3 days, but what can I do? I'm sure a city guard could lock him up for being a sodding idiot, but there's no law that says you can't seek your death in the trenches. There's no law down here at all. I said to his face that if he puts our patrol at risk, I'd split him myself, but he's quiet, I'll give him that. Topsiders usually assume the end of a blight erases the Darkspawn from the world. Why does this one care that his victory just drives him back on our doorstep? It's one thing to face them up in the light. He'll cut his own shaft out of here once he fights them in the dark where they live. That or the Lyrium will get him. From a Legion of the Dead field report by Lieutenant Gantz. Drakes. Yep. Nope. Ogre Alpha. Ah, awesome. Okay, try Crushing Prison. And I was right about the Shrieks as well. At least Crushing Prison worked. I don't want to actually freeze Zevran, so keep that there. Ouch, that hurt. Thanks, Wim. For healing. And he's down. Sweet. And Zevran got the cinematic kill too. Nice. Alright, that is the way forward. So we've got Ortentide there. I think there's still one thing I'm missing on this floor though. So I will have a hunt around. And we'll be back once I manage to find it. If I manage to find it. Okay, I finally found what I was looking for. I must have run right past this because I've certainly been through this area. But here's the fourth pile of rubble we needed to check. Quest, the Drifter's Catch, as well as a level up for Zevran it looks like. So let's actually do that. What's he got? Put him up to 36 cunning, the rest can, 36 dex and the rest can go in cunning. Give him the 4th level of stealing, that'll be handy. And dual weapon mastery, sure, why not? Done. Okay, let's look at that quest we just got, the Drifter's Cache. The tale of the Crosscut Drifters has revealed the location of an old cache in Caridin's Cross. So if we actually go and have a look at that last Codex entry we got, I think it'll be down here. We can no longer tolerate your flagrant disregard of this assembly and published excavation doctrine. The actions of your team have potentially compromised 2 future projects, resulting in an expensive redesign of the deep roads. Fortunately, development of the largest shaft will continue, or you would have faced additional fines. Claims that the stone is directing your actions suggest that not only are you ignorant of pre-planning procedure, you and your group may also be in the early stages of Lyrium poisoning. You are in breach of Orzammar's mining code and hereby forfeit all claims made during your unapproved activities. The Assembly expects your response within 30 days, or your house, as well as those of your team, will face additional censure. Notice of Assembly censure. Here's your response. Take a long breath from a short shaft. B. Okay. So, yes, as this quest here says, there is a hidden cache somewhere in Caridin's Cross we can now find. So excuse me while I go and find it. I actually do know where it is though, so we'll head straight there. Oh, okay. I say that and then I go the immediate wrong way. Proves me right, I guess. Where am I? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's down the side passage. There we go. Nice and easy.
On it.
This is where another of the Thorn of the Dead gods are. If you don't remember this dagger, we bought one while we were in Lothering because there's a codex entry for it. And in that codex entry it said that there were only 3 ever made, and you can find all 3 in the game. This is another one of those. Aside from that, the Ring of the Warrior is actually pretty good. +2 strength, +2 dexterity. And those gloves are decent as well, actually. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought Severin only had one ring. We will give him that Ring of the Warrior. There you go. Okay, and with that, I believe we've done everything we need to in Caridin's Cross for now. So let us get out of here. Alright, Orton Tig.
By the tits of my ancestors, Orton Tig. I never thought I'd see this place in the flesh. I can see Branka all over this place. She always took chips from the walls at regular intervals when she was in a new tunnel. Checked their composition. If she was still here, though, she'd have sentries out by now.
Let's get going.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, so here we are in Orton Tig.
Wonderful place, full of...
There is a dead
antique.
ogre and spiders.
If you want to bet me, you have only to ask.
What? Draw your weapon and say that again.
I jest, my foul-smelling friend. You are only slightly less attractive to me than a slime-filled pool of swamp water.
Right. Tig crawler. Interesting. Unique kind of spider. Interesting to see the different enemies fighting each other. Not something you see a lot in the game, but I guess it makes sense here. Spiders are kind of annoying just because of their web attack.
I think you have a chance.
But there we go. Easily done.
This should be easy enough.
Oh, more of them. Awesome. What? I don't know why I don't do this actually. They're not focusing on me anyway. Right. Oh, Shriek Alpha. Right, what do we got here? The Warrior's Grave. We look at that, we get an updated codex for Topsider's honor. The stone take this Topsider as she would welcome her own. He was born to air and sky, but has served the deep roads better than a native son. Many will see another day because he fought at their side and fell in their stead. We don't know his rights, and I fear the loss of his family blade may cause unrest on whatever journey he faces. But we know him as brother in blood, and extend that which is sacred to us. Willem Trailmon, if the path home is dark, the stone is honoured to have you in the foundation. Yep, so the Topsider that we found the hilt of the blade earlier, this is his grave. There is more we can do with this later. Even just from that codex entry, you can probably guess what it is. But nothing we can do about it now, so let's just keep moving on. Oh, there we go. That was an image I did not need. Don't know about you guys, but... Oh, don't overwhelm me. Can something get the spider off me, please? Oh, I just need to heal, actually. Thank you. Few more enemies here, and this looks like the abandoned Tig. Oh, spirits. Okay. As well as a stone golem. Something tells me to deal with that golem first, actually. Ouch. Not really something you want to have happen, a golem throw a massive boulder at you, but sure. Okay, finally took him out, so now we can deal with the spirits. Seriously? Okay, fine. More spiders.
All this used to be part of the Dwarven Kingdom. This and more.
Dwarf Scavenger.
Beginning to understand the scope of their loss.
What is this? Ortentide chest. Orton Records. That was for a side quest we had, I'm pretty sure. We'll go after the scavenger later. For now, let's keep dealing with these enemies. Another golem? Okay, fine. Okay, and while we did that, the spirits just kind of watched, so that was helpful. Kind of glad they didn't get involved there. Cool, done. Okay, stone golem. Right, more spirits to deal with. Another golem as well, that's fine. Sweet. Now, we have a couple of things here, as you can see.
As you wish.
Do the broken chest first, because we might as well. Now, there is a mystical site of power. Do that, and that's easy. I believe that's actually the last mystical site of power we needed for a certain quest we have. Mage's Collective Quest, Places of Power. Brazilian Forest, Deep Roads, Denerim, and the Circle Tower. I'm not sure if we've done the Denerim one. Ah, well, we'll find out. Altar of Sundering. So the altar in front of you, though broken, tingles with energy. So this is for the Asunder quest where we got the body parts. So let's place them on the altar.
You have restored that which was cut asunder, and revealed my hiding place. Speak your intention. Seek you vengeance or reward?
So you got two choices here. You can fight him, or you can get him to reward you. The reward is quite a lot of gold. If you fight him, you just get generic loot when you defeat him. I guess we'll fight. We'll see how it goes.
Was convenience, not cowardice. A fight you want, a fight you shall have.
Okay, let us take on the Pride Demon. Well, they call it a Fade Beast, but it looks like a Pride Demon. Good news is we're doing damage to it, quite a bit of damage. It is doing quite a bit of damage in return, but it shouldn't be too bad now. There we go. Done, and quest complete. And like I said, just random generic loot for defeating them. He does give quite a lot of gold. I can't remember how much. I want to say it's like 20 or 30 sovereigns though. Book. What is the book? Caridin's Journal. That could be interesting. 940, 45th day, 5th year of the reign of King Valtor. I have done it. The vision the ancestors gave me has come to fruition. Today a man sat up from my forge, a man of living stone and steel. I called him Golem, for the legend of these great statues animated by the dead. They are our future and our salvation. 940, 60th day, 5th year of the reign of King Valtor. It is a horrific process. Not every man could do such a thing and survive with his mind intact. I am honoured that the ancestors believe I have the strength to bear this burden and forge Orzammar's defenders. Nothing so great may be achieved without sacrifice, nor may stone and steel walk without a spirit to animate them. 940, 73rd day, 5th year of the reign of King Valtor. I have asked for volunteers. Some few answered, men of the warrior caste, younger sons with no property, no chance for marriage. They want to defend Orzammar from the horrors these humans have unleashed. They want to live forever in a body stronger than the finest armour. They do not ask to speak with those who have gone before. I have put off saying this, even in these pages, but I must say it now. My golems will be powered by their deaths. These brave warriors come to me, naked as they were born. I dress them in a skin of armor, so large it makes the burliest look no more than a babe, the anvil their first and final cradle. We are surrounded by a mile of earth on all sides. No one hears the screams as I pour molten lyrium through their eye holes, the mouth, every joint and chink in the armor. They silence quickly, but the smell lingers, just a trace of blood and the greatest stench of hot metal. I must work fast. The armor is malleable now as I shape it with hammer and tongs. It is not long before it moves beneath my hands, writhing and twisting with every blow. It speaks again now, a low moan, but I have learned to tune it out. I can afford no error in this craft. There can be no melted slag blinding the eyes, nor an unhewn bit of granite shackling the leg. They groan at my work, but would they rather be broken, crippled? Those I've spoken to tell me of the pain, but could they see themselves, they would see perfection. From the Journal of Caridin. While we're here, we will asunder. There we go. Cool. So that is how golems are made. Okay, I think that is the most of the tide here. There's just a couple of side passages we need to deal with. Okay, more spiders. Everyone's favourite. Where are you going? You're going to come back in a second. It's not a surprise. We know you're there. Okay, sure. Not entirely sure why they're doing this, but okay. Well, if they're not going to fight, we'll unlock the chest, I guess. Take those. Oh, autosave there. That wasn't me, so... Gonna guess there's a fight ahead of us. Yeah, probably a fairly safe guess. Here we go, spiders. I told you weren't gonna surprise me. General Emissary, however, I do want to take that thing out. ASAP. Okay, is that all of them? Wasn't quite as hard as I was expecting when it gave me an autosave, but that's fine, we'll take it. Okay, quest marker pointing us over there. I have a feeling that is... Oh, never mind. Here we go. Sure, freeze me again. I was going to say I think that book over there is to do with the main quest, but we'll see once these spiders are dead. There we go, the Spider Queen. Let's take her out. She seems to like to fight and then run for a bit and then fight again. She's kind of annoying, if I'm honest. Not that she's doing a ton of damage, so not particularly worried. It's just kind of an annoying fight. I don't think I killed the queen. No, there she is. Got her. Silkweave gloves. I believe they are unique. Only usable by a mage, but they're pretty good gloves. And there's a axe there as well. War axe.
This won't take long.
Okay, is that all of them? Maybe? We'll find out, I guess, but I think it is. No, there's more there. We can see them on the minimap. Okay, we'll deal with those later. Let's do this first.
Ready.
Branka's journal.
Let's get started.
This looks like someone's journal. The cover is battered and torn, but intact. As you leaf through the desiccated pages, the text catches your eye. We found evidence today that the Anvil of the Void was not built in the Orton Thaig. We will go south to the Dead Trenches. The Anvil is somewhere beyond. My soldiers tell me I am mad, that the Dead Trenches are crawling with Darkspawn, that we will surely die before we find the Anvil, if we find it. I leave this here in case they're right. If I die in the trenches, perhaps someone can yet walk past my corpse and retrieve the Anvil. For if it remains lost, so do we all. If I have not returned and Oghren yet lives, tell him, no, what I have to say should be for his ears alone. This is my farewell.
Branka was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Old softy. Looks like the Dead Trenches is our next stop then. They say the Darkspawn nest there. Whole herds of them. But if that's where Branka went, then that's where I'm going.
On it.
I'll be honest, when I do this quest, I don't normally actually have Oghren with me for this part, so it's quite interesting to hear all the extra dialogue he adds to it. I think there's something else I need to do here before I continue on, actually. So I'm going to turn back, and clearly I missed it on my first pass through, so I'll be back once I've found what I'm looking for. Never mind, I guess this fight's here. So the Genlock Emissary, will take him out, and then focus on the spider. Alright, so here we are here, and there is the Dwarf Scavenger we saw run off earlier. Let's go have a chat.
There's nothing for you here. It's mine. I've claimed it.
Who are you? What are you doing down here?
You've come to take my claim. You surfaces are all alike. Thieving scoundrels. Well, I found it first.
Bah. He's a bloody scavenger. Good as sodding gone.
Begone, you! You'll bring the Dark Ones back, you will. They'll crunch your bones.
Word has it you could only survive down here by eating the Darkspawn dead.
Darkspawn blood is poison. Men have died from drinking it.
It burns when it goes down. It burns! It's my claim, not yours. Crunch your bones!
Okay, and with that we have another fight on our hands. Let's start with that. Alrighty, now let's go after that scavenger. See if he'll talk to us again. Ah, here we go.
Go away! This is mine! Only I gets to plunder its riches!
Is this Branka's campsite?
It's mine! I'm the one who found it! I drove out the crawlers! Now it's mine!
Persuade, I'm not here to steal anything, I promise.
Pretty lady, pretty eyes, pretty hair. Smells like the steam of burning water. Blue as the deepest rock. So, the pretty lady won't take anything from Ruck? You won't take Ruck's shiny worms and pretty rocks?
If it's valuable, I might trade you for it.
Oh, Ruck not mind that, maybe.
So your name is Ruck?
Ruck not pretty name. Not pretty like lady. Ruck is small and ugly and twisted.
Okay, let's look at
Ruck
his store.
has some things from the camp. Sometimes the webs. You give him shiny coins, no?
Yeah, so this is the only merchant, I believe, down in the Deep Roads. Ruck, and as you saw, only if you persuade him. Doesn't really have anything particularly good. There is the etched silver symbol. I believe that's a generic gift you can give to anyone. I guess I'll take it. But otherwise, it is a chance to sell stuff if you are running high, if you're running low on inventory space. I'm never going to use any of these, so I may as well just go ahead and sell them all. Okay, that'll do for now. Let us talk to Ruck again. In fact, quest update. This was it. So Ruck is the lost son that the mother in Orzammar asked us to find. So found Ruck in the lost dwarven taigs of the Deep Roads. He survived for years scavenging from the ruins and eating the dead darkspawn that littered the place. Sadly, the poison in darkspawn blood completely destroyed his mind, leaving him a wretched husk of a person. Vilda would weep to see him this way. Okay, there we go. So that's who Ruck is. Let's have a look around his wee campsite though. In particular, this vase has the Topsider's pommel, so we'll take that for sure, and we got the quest, an Admirable Topsider. The Topsider's story has revealed the location of his final battle with the Darkspawn. If we look at the quest here, I swear, Mortivold, I have never seen the like. This elf fought like a man possessed. His strikes were light and did not echo on the stone like those of our greatest, but the precision was that of a shaper carving a memory across the Darkspawn. Damned if we didn't raise our glasses to him last eve and share stories of honoured family. With a Topsider, in the lyrium glow he looked no more out of place than any of us. It makes me think of Cousin Byrne. I wonder how he fares on the surface. I think if he sends another letter I will read it. Ties of kin should be stronger than where we choose to do business. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to return the Topsider's weapon to his gravesite, I believe. So let's go back to the grave, which we found near the beginning of this thaig, I believe, and see what happens. Alright, let's get out of this thaig. For the Admiral Topsider quest, I forgot we don't actually have all of the adventurer's weapon right now, so we will have to come back once we have completed its weapon. We are missing a rather crucial part of the weapon, and that would be the blade. We have the hilt and the pommel, so we'll have to come back once we have that part as well. So in the meantime, let's just continue with our main quest. And for that, we need to get out of Orton Thaig, which is right here.
Let's get started.
And head into the trenches, I think. Yeah, the deep trenches. Well, looks like we found the Archdemon. For now, we are certainly not going to fight it. Let's just continue onwards. Don't know why the Legionnaires aren't helping me out here. Would be nice, but that's fine. I guess my guys have got it. In fact, weren't even leveled up. That's awesome. Yep. Oh no, everyone's just been knocked over. I thought he had been knocked out, which is quite different than just being knocked over. That's fine. This bridge does seem to have never-ending Darkspawn on it. Well, that's okay. I guess it makes sense for the front lines. Okay, that might be everything for now. Let's head back.
Atrasvala, Grey Warden. I've never seen one of your kind in the deep roads.
And yet, you don't sound surprised.
In the Legion of the Dead, we abandon our lives to be free of fear, free of hopeful blindness. The coming blight is obvious to us. The surprise is not that you have come, but that you have come in so small a number. What do you want here, Warden?
I need to find Paragon Branka.
Who put this dull idea in your head? We got other things to worry about on Orzammar. Ah, now I see. The Deep Lords in the Assembly can't make up their minds, so the Pretenders need added influence. I get that right?
That's about it. You have anything useful to add?
Warden, you've got your work cut out for you. Paragon Branka is dead, everyone with sense knows it. Past our line, the Darkspawn kill everything.
Why hold back?
I'd gladly lead an assault through the dead trenches, but without an ass in the throne, we have no orders. I won't take fool's gold from a pretender. You want to go digging blind? You go right ahead.
Tell me more about the Legion of the Dead.
We die in the eyes of our brothers so we can fight without fear. It offers redemption for the promise of the greatest sacrifice. That's all you need to know. To say more invites judgment, or worse, imitation.
Ever heard of the Anvil of the Void?
Like dusters, I've heard of respect. Never seen it. And if it exists, it wasn't meant for me. But if you're looking for paragons, you may as well look for the Anvil, and Endless Lyrium.
I'm leaving.
Let us know if you find any paragons. You're as likely to find a dozen as one. And Warden, watch yourself. Drunks make poor allies.
That last comment was a comment about Oghren. I'm pretty sure you'll find. Okay, so this is the Legion of the Dead. Orzammar History, Chapter 2. We were losing the war against the Darkspawn, slowly, a few men at a time, but losing all the same. The warrior caste was dwindling with each generation as more able-bodied men perished in their prime without fathering sons. With each generation, more of the Deep Road had to be sealed, more Taigs lost forever. The kings of Orzammar watched and wondered how long it would be until nothing remained of our people but the memories. And then Paragon Caridin rose from the Smith caste with a new weapon, golems. Giant soldiers of living stone and metal, each one was an army. With the Paragon's golems, we began to retake the lands we had lost. For a while there was hope that victory, final victory, was coming. But at the height of the war, Paragon Caridin disappeared, and with him the means to make golems. Several forays were made into the deep roads to search for the Paragon, but nothing was ever found. Over time the golems we had were damaged beyond repair, and we began our slide once again towards extinction. Orzammar is a kingdom as told by Shaper Zebor. Cool, alright, well, let us keep going. The Legionnaires are not going to help us any further. So, Wynne actually has a level up. Let's deal with that, I guess. Give her a bit more constitution, I think. That'll do. Let's get mass rejuvenation, that's always handy. Like I said, never-ending Darkspawn. I don't know if that's actually true, but it certainly feels like it. Okay, Hurlock Alpha. Is she just going to crush and prison that one? And then freeze the shrieks. And an ogre, awesome. They really are trying to throw everything at me on this bridge. And he's down. Archers, okay, that is going to be an issue. Let us do this.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
That didn't work. Let's try again. Cool. Got the archers there. And they're all dead.
Let's get started.
Alright, there's a runestone here. Let's see what that has on it. Stellata Nagant. 913 Dragon. The Blight is building, though it is years from being named by the surface. But the memories know the signs. The Legion has lost Bonammer, though in truth it was lost to the living long ago. The spawn are moving freely, and have numbers even the memories haven't seen. They will surge, release. We will fortify and follow. That is the way, and will always be so, until we fall and the surface wonders what has changed. From the chapter 49 of Stellata Nagant, The Stone Unheld, a commentary on the roll of years by Shaper Erden. Oh, Cardol has made it over to this side of the bridge. Still didn't help me much, mate.
Well, Grey Warden, I'll give you credit for backbone. You've dug a line through the spawn. Still no sense in your head, but you've got skill.
Tell me more about the Legion of the Dead.
We die in the eyes of our brothers so we can...
Nah,
that's all
he
you
just
need
says
to know.
the same stuff. Alright. I was wondering if he'd tell me more now that he had a little bit of respect for me. That's okay though. Grab this fractured stone and then we will head through the gate. Just more darkspawn. Let us cast one of those in the archers. If I get the chance, I might be interrupted. Nope, it worked. Okay.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
That is the problem with Blizzard, is it does affect me as much as it affects the enemy. Still, it made the archers run away. Okay.
Let's get started. As you wish. Right. Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood.
Bronto.
This should be easy enough.
Take that out of the fight at least.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? This should be easy enough.
That's not very nice. Please don't do that. Another runestone here. That just updates the codex. 7-0 Storm. The wars continue in the depths and the border tigers are lost. Orzammar fortifies and holds, but the lost ground is not regained and remains dead space, where darkspawn multiply. It was a surge, but the surface was not breached. There was no great archdemon behind them. No blight was declared, no rallying cry was given. The wardens slumbered. After centuries of constant skirmishes, a trend becomes clear. The first line of defense, unacknowledged for centuries, weakens. From Chapter 40 of Stellata Nagant, The Stone Unheld. Awesome. The Dead Cast. We just got some boots, I believe, that gave us a codex entry. Boots of the Legion, yeah. Let's look at that codex. Friends, we've argued long, but I would propose a different direction. It is not unprecedented that one of our number should end up in the Legion of the Dead. The memories attest to some bewildering falls from grace. Only his choice to volunteer has propelled this beyond mere scandal. The question we must ask is, does this serve us? The Legion has always seemed a last hope of redemption. If a noble joins their number, by choice no less, this can only do good things for enrollment. And we sacrifice only one foolish member, the last of a troublesome house. His reforms are better shouted at the Darkspawn than in these halls. I say, let him go. This is the writ that was passed, Durius. I hope you can live with your decision, because you're lost to us now. From Assembly, minutes regarding the Legion of the Dead, addendum unknown. I also notice a creature update. Archdemon. In darkness eternal they searched for those who had goaded them on, until at last they found their prize, their god, their betrayer, the sleeping dragon Dumat. Their taint twisted even the false god, and the whisperer awoke at last, in pain and horror, and led them to wreak havoc upon all the nations of the world, the first blight. The false dragon gods of the Tevinter Imperium lie buried deep within the earth, where they have been imprisoned since the Maker cast them down. No one knows what it is that drives the Darkspawn in their relentless search for the sleeping old gods. Perhaps it is instinct, as moths will fly into torch flames. Perhaps there is some remnant of desire for vengeance upon the ones who goaded the Magisters to assault heaven. Whatever the reason, when Darkspawn find one of these ancient dragons, it is immediately afflicted by the taint. It awakens twisted and corrupted, and leads to Darkspawn in a full-scale invasion of the lands, a blight. Urthemiel was once the Tevinter god of beauty. In ancient times he was worshipped by musicians, artists and poets. The Feast of Urthemiel was the grandest celebration of the year, an event that lasted a full 12 days. Plays and entire symphonies were written in his honour. Now he is maddened husk of his former self, filled with nothing but a desire to destroy all life. I do think we've read some of this before, but I believe the bit about Urthemiel was added when we met the Archdemon at the start of this area. Anyway, we'll keep going. I believe that is the way forward. I'm going to go through the southern one first. I could be mistaken actually, let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'm right.
Watch out.
Too late. Sorry, Zephyr. You tried.
Your command?
Gloves of the Legion, that's another part of the armor.
This should be easy enough.
Right, let's have a look at that Codex entry. Dearest Gilly, I know things have been difficult since the censure of our house. I had hoped to bear the cost of my actions alone, but if I had a full understanding of the consequences, I wouldn't have murdered above my caste in the first place. I did not abandon you lightly, but I knew of no other way to insulate you against my shame than by joining the Legion. It is a half measure that has earned me no right to seek your comfort, but please, I beg you for one moment of foolish optimism. There is talk of a new soldier, a noble. The things I have heard, I will not curse them by voicing them aloud, but it may be a path to respectability for my kin, for you. If there remains any official line open to a name, can you verify he is real? That House Ferald is in good stead. A letter from Maius, unsent. Okay. Huh, maybe I should have gone through there then. I think this is actually the way forward. I'm going to turn back and just take that other path, save me a bit of backtracking later. And just check through this door first. Okay. Alrighty. Let's check in here. I'm sure there's some more Legion stuff in these sarcophagi. Not in those, do they? How about this one? Nope.
Right.
Okay, and what's this runestone? Just updates one of my codex entries to shape his life. No idea what I've read there, so I'm not going to worry about that.
On it.
Just a novice rune, and lucky last, just some gold. Okay, nothing too important in here, but that seems to be everything, so we'll continue onwards. Oh, please don't do that to me. Okay, more around here. Oh, including an ancient darkspawn. That does not sound brilliant, so let us deal with that right now. Got him. Sweet. Okay, let's loot these bodies. Something tells me I do definitely want to loot the ancient darkspawn. As a unique enemy, it probably has something on him. Let's have a look. Topsider's blade. Right, that is the last piece of the Topsider's weapon that we needed, so we can return to his grave now. Before we do that, though, we will finish on this in this area, in the dead trenches. Trap, yeah, I saw it. Thank you, Zevran. Oh, the way they've done this trap, you can't actually disarm it, so I guess I'm setting it off. Okay, fine, be like that. Sweet. It looks like everyone for now. And that trap seems to be self-resetting, which is just annoying, but that's fine. Okay, nothing else here, so let's keep going. That was an autosave. Again, always got to be paranoid when that happens. Cast a blizzard over at the archers. That is a Genlock Forgemaster. Unblocked. We'll just focus on some of these other enemies for now then. I do, however, need to heal pretty desperately. Though I'll be honest, it's actually been a while since there was a battle where I felt in danger of dying. You can certainly tell, you know, I've reached a high level with my spells and everything, so it's less of an issue, but this battle is really testing me. Okay. Let's do that one. Oh, he stunned me. Come on, stop it. It's that silly Forgemaster. I really need to take him out. And I can't believe I just called him silly, but sure, whatever. Pick up the Hurlock Alpha. Okay, done. Is that everyone? I think so. Sweet. Now the Forgemaster has the Forgemaster's Hammer, which is a... it's an okay hammer, but I do have better stuff already, and Spear Thrower, which is a bow. Awesome. As well as a lot of gold, actually. Got a trap here? Is everyone? Okay. No, fine.
As you wish.
Just some bolts.
On it.
Leather helm. And some money. Okay. Was kind of hoping for another piece of armor, but that's alright. It looks like I need to head north. Alright, this might be a little sudden. I think I'm actually going to end the episode here. Not sure how long it's been, because a lot of the middle sections I'm going to be cutting out, because it's just me running from point A to point B. But I think this will be long enough, so thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time when hopefully we will finish the Deep Roads.